What going on with it? Welcome to What We Learn, where I once again make another series that will last 3 to 4 episodes, if that, and will never see the light of day again. Me when I was going to say something. This is gonna be about the albums that I wanted to review. Clearly bit off more than I could chew. There's a difference between doing the Memphis stuff because that's not really about the lyrics necessarily. The way the vocals come off in general is one thing, but going through what somebody is saying, like I did with the Fall Off, only the disc one is a little bit different. So I think that's definitely why the Fall Off took longer and why some of the Memphis stuff didn't. I think both in general take me too long to do, but the reason why this is what we learn instead of I fucked up and I'm never going to try again is because it's just like you just learn how to do it, right? I'm so mad though that like the way I learned this was during a month where a lot of good music was coming out, like Joji, the LMI thing. I'm not really too stirred up about. Gorillas, like God, and of course I can still listen to those albums. I just won't be able to review them how I wanted to. I think what really held me back with the Fall Off was just, was it necessary to go line by line, bar for bar, verse for verse through each of these songs? It was like a page and a half worth of information for each song, and that's just way too much. I think each song needs to be more of a general like sum up of the theme of it instead of always going line by line. Like I think you can do that. Like there could be special like lines, verses, lyrics, refrains, choruses, intros, outros that you can dissect if you want, but doing so for each song I don't think is necessary. I definitely could have summed those songs up. It wouldn't have been page and a half or so of writing, right? And then I'd get to the end of that page and a half and I just don't want to write anymore because I've spent so long on one song, right? So I think summing up songs in general and then saving the dissections for certain parts of certain tracks or albums as a whole that really speak to me, I think that's going to be the strategy I go for the next album review I do. Considering the Fall Off was my first album review, I think it's going to take some time to figure out what I personally want to do that like I would like to make it different, which is fine. It's a learning curve and that's what it's going to be. The last thing that I feel like I've learned or would like to try out at the very least is maybe I do need deadlines. I used to think that because like deadlines force you to put something out, right? All the time you need to fully pour your creative whatever into something, and God forbid it's not ready by that time and you're like, oh crap, well, not all of what I want is in here. Let me take another week or week and a half to do this, and it's just not efficient or practical necessarily. So I want to try out like a week to week thing where like on Sunday I get the writing done for a video. On Monday I record it. On Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, maybe 2 or 3 day editing process. And then Friday, Saturday, we're looking at making the thumbnail for it. And then Sunday, or maybe like that Saturday, gets uploaded and I begin the writing process again. I think that's manageable. I don't think that's like too much to ask from myself. I really just want to find like a consistent output that I can keep up with. Don't know yet, but I think it's worth a try because like what's happening now is not consistent at all. And while I am seeing some growth somehow, I do think putting myself on a schedule could help grow my channel more. So last thing, I really want to put like my Arma ops up on this channel. Not all of them. I just think like I kind of need a catalog, right? It's like you can go to certain YouTubers and expect like certain videos. Like from me, I want the Halo fan animation reactions, some like album reviews, especially like the Memphis stuff. That's only like two things that you're expecting, like album reviews and Halo fan animation reactions. And there's going to be videos like this that are like more casual, but something to sort of like fill in the gaps in between, right? That I would want, not just like filler. But yeah, that's what we have learned since the release of the Fallout till now, and the things I would like to try. Deuces. So get 'em up, nigga. Look out, look out, another motherfucker's about to get 'em. Look out, look out, get 'em up, nigga, get 'em up. Look out, another motherfucker's about to get 'em. Look out, get 'em up, nigga, get 'em up. Look out, another motherfucker. Holding that entire fucking microphone, oh my god. It's actually kind of like heavy to hold for a bit, so that's why you gotta unscrew it, but it's a short